What if you could start tomorrow today? What if you could replace all of those days that you've said, I'll do it tomorrow, with I'll do it today, with I'll do it right now? Where would you be? I've been asking myself this question lately because for me, that little day of tomorrow has turned into weeks, into months, into years. For years, I've been lying to myself, telling myself that I'll get my life back on track just after this obstacle. Tomorrow will be a better day, I'll be rested. But the problem is those obstacles, they don't stop. They just keep coming. And I keep waiting. Rock climbing is what defines me more than anything. It's a lifestyle for me. And I've neglected that more than anything else. Things have got to change. I turned 40 this year, and a lot of my climbing goals are on a finite timeline. My body's getting older. Is it even possible to be better in my 40s than my 20s? I struggle with this question because I've had no progress really for the past 6 years. But I tell myself that yes, it is possible. Has to be. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it by not starting tomorrow. I'm gonna prove it by starting today. By starting now. Starting right now. Right now. Come on, let's do this. Okay, look. How many more days are you gonna sit around watching other people doing the things that you wanna do? For how long are you gonna keep dreaming just to wake up the next morning with the same bad habits and the same routine? Well, I have an idea. How about not anymore? How about you join me in saying, not anymore, I am sick and tired of waiting. Look, people, it will never be the right place. It will never be the right time. It will only be the place that you start at and the time that you start from. So let it be here and let it be now. Say, I will not falter. I will not give up. I want you to be my companion on this journey because I want you to understand something. If I can do it, so can you. We can excel together. I want you to say it. If you can do it, so can I. If any person out there can do it, so can I. If anyone can do it, so can I. Okay, now that I got that off my chest, let me welcome you to Enigma Climbing, where we don't always yell in your face. Although sometimes maybe I will. Here, we would like to solve problems having to do with rock climbing, health, and fitness. I am Ardian, and I want to teach and inspire you so that maybe tomorrow you can wake up a little bit more motivated and a little bit more ready to start chasing after your dreams. Now I want to talk about things that matter. I want to talk about life and fulfillment. I want to talk about goals. If we don't have goals to strive for in life, we're just left with aimlessly roaming around, bored, unmotivated, seeking instant gratification. It's been a problem with our world. I've been this way myself sometimes, but I want to break away from that. I want to do more. I want to achieve more. I want to fight against it. I want to be true to myself so that 10 years from now, 20, 30 years from now, I can look back and be proud of what I have done, be proud of who I have been. Doesn't matter whether you climb or not. I know you have goals and I know they reside within you. Just have to let them out. They're there, just waiting for you to make the right decisions one day so that you can start living true to yourself, living the life that you really want. The path for me and you are going to be the same. The path is always the same because life is just one big mountain, and each day is another opportunity to climb higher, so that maybe after we've spent enough time and after we've devoted enough tears, sweat, and blood, we might be closer to the top. You may not even be able to see the top right now, but that's okay. What would you do even if you got there? You'd celebrate, feel like you're on top of the world, and then what? We'll just have to come right back down. You see, what I'm trying to say is that the journey is even more important than the summit. The journey is what teaches us, what makes us who we are, what gives value to our lives. If we don't continue climbing higher, we'll just start drifting back down. Let's find our passions and start chasing after them like our life depends on it. Because let me tell you something, many times it actually does. So I want to talk some about my goals and my passions. I think I might have too many, but there is one thing that has had an impact in my life more than anything else, and that is rock climbing, if you haven't guessed so far. That is where I want to start. I want to talk about how far I can take it, how far I might be able to take it, and what I'm willing to do to get there. Why don't you do the same? Write down in the comments your goals, your wants, your passions. You can even email them to me. I really don't care how. I would like to know them. I want to make something clear. I don't make my living from athletics or rock climbing or anything else like that. But I've always considered myself an athlete. When I turned 40 this year, I realized that I'm not getting any younger. However, I still wasn't where I wanted to be. So that's why I'm here. I think would be the biggest regret in my life if I stopped the journey. I want to see how far I can take it. What kind of summits can I reach, or how close can I get to those summits? Just what is possible for someone in my position. Just how far can someone like me go?
Everything you got, man. Yeah, come on.
I want to talk about climbing performance. How can we improve on climbing performance? That's what I'm the most interested in. The actual physical feats of climbing. Not that much interested in pushing the limits of safety or alpine, hiking, adventure. All that's good stuff, but I'm mostly interested in climbing performance. What can we do to increase climbing performance? Well, climbing performance depends on a lot of factors. But I think the most important place to start at is your mindset. When mental mindset improves for the better, physical improvement will always follow. That's what I failed to realize for a long time, that even though I was physically training well, just couldn't put all the pieces together because I was faltering in my mental mindset. Mental toughness is what I needed. Mental toughness, I think, is what I had before when I was younger. But over the years, as I got older, the stresses of life piled up, kind of went away. Well, it's time to get that mental toughness back and use it so that we can keep moving forward. But what is mental toughness anyway? And how do we go about improving it? Mental toughness is having the grit and the resilience to do the right things even when it gets hard. It is discipline. It means waking up early when you have to. It means having the tenacity to do what other people around you are not. The first step is honesty. I think you have to be brutally honest with yourself, because people lie to you in life all the time, and sometimes it can make a huge impact on your life. What if you're lying to yourself as well? Just think how much more damaging that could be. So take a serious step back to self-reflect and ask yourself, what are the lies that I'm telling myself? And how many times do I lie to myself? That's all I want to say for now, but in the coming videos, I want to talk more about what mental toughness is and how we can go about improving on it. I want to discuss the skills and the methods that we can use to start achieving our goals. I want to also talk about the specifics of my own goals, my rock climbing goals, and the training that I'm doing to get closer to them. But before I end this video, I want to make something perfectly clear, that if your mind is not made up, you will falter. You'll put it off for another day, and another day, and another day, and before you realize it, you will have convinced yourself that where you are in life right now is where you have to be, and there's nothing you can do to change it. But that's the lie that you have to stop telling yourself. That's the lie that gets you nowhere. Change is possible. It is within you. So get out there, take action, and remember that only you can make this possible. Only you can make your life greater. Okay, now that we're all extremely motivated, I'm gonna play a climbing clip, because climbing clips are always amazing. Peace.